All right, so admittedly, David, I have my sweater on, I have pants, I even have my fuzzy boots on. It was just cold this morning, and I couldn't shake it even this afternoon. It's still cold.
It is. I regretted walking out the door initially without gloves. I turned right back around, grabbed the gloves, and then did my best to stay warm. Yeah,
my
that's all you can do.
garage door it's so cold the garage door won't shut. Like, it won't go over the hinge, the first hinge to go shut. So
it hurts to hold your steering wheel in the car too. That is when you know it's cold, and we're trying to get a little bit warmer here this afternoon, but it is a tough task. It looks beautiful, still is beautiful. Lots of blue sky and sunshine filling our Tuesday conditions here, but again, that temperature, my goodness, we have some locations that are still hanging out in the very upper teens, but most of us have at least gotten back to that 20-degree mark. Again, you have to go into the Laurel Highlands and then over to the Allegheny Highlands across the highest elevations to the west, and that's where those teens are still in place, with everybody else just barely scraping back to that 20-degree mark, and we're just a little ways past noon here on this Tuesday. So that just shows you how cold it is. Thankfully enough, ever since the early morning hours, that wind has lightened up, so it's not as much of a factor, and that means the wind chill is not as biting. But when that wind does occasionally move around, it does feel like it's in the lower to middle teens still out there this morning. So it's just going to continue to be a frigid but very sunny day, as high pressure is pretty much right over the viewing area here this afternoon, and that is what is providing us with all of the sunshine and very quiet and calm conditions. There it is, moving over Ohio and heading our direction as we get into the afternoon here. This high will also play a role into what we see the next couple of days as it moves off to the east and then starts to bring in some southerly air. That's going to make all the difference tomorrow, but for now, that Arctic chill is still going to stick around until the beginning of the night tonight, before that southerly wind then kicks in on the other side of that high pressure, and we'll see temps back into the 40s. Going to feel like almost a mini heat wave out there on Wednesday, and we keep things rather quiet and a little more on the mild side through the rest of the week, but we are watching for that next potential storm system Saturday and Sunday. Right now, it doesn't look like much, just some snow showers moving into the picture, but it is something we're going to keep a very close eye on the next few days. But let's check this out. The change in temperature that we're going to see this afternoon, not much of one. It's still going to be cold. Highs are going to top out in the 20s. That is it. And then as we go into the early overnight hours around 9 o'clock, it's when we're going to have our low temps in the upper teens and lower 20s, because watch this. As we go into the morning on Wednesday, we're actually going to be warming up through the early morning hours, back through the 20s, toward the 30-degree mark by 6 a.m., and then by tomorrow afternoon, how about it? We're back into the middle 40s, and even down into northern Virginia, you might find a few temperatures hitting close to 50 degrees. So quite the change over the next 24 hours, from very cold to decently mild, and we stay that way, like I mentioned, through Thursday and Friday. And yes, that storm system Saturday and Sunday, I have in the forecast isolated and scattered snow showers, not really accumulating to much, but this does bear watching, as we could swing one way or the other in terms of how much snow we could see over the weekend. So stick with us for that in the coming days.